What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Surge Dragon. This is T-Money. Yeah, get your Seth.
If you smell what the lion is cooking.
Yeah, we're out of sorts right now. We're getting so much info right now. Me on my community day, and him who's getting in WrestleMania. And this is going to be a depressing podcast. Well, we're going to get hyped, but right now, we're going to mention this right now. I can't say for sure how this is going to work, but you know me, bro. I can't do the podcast by myself.
I know.
Because I enjoy having another mouth, another mind. So, Xavier, Chris, Mikey, if you're hearing this, when you watch this, let me know if you're willing to come over at my house Sunday. Let me know so we can do the other podcast. If not, let me know, like I said, because courtesy of the coronavirus, my community day for the Abra this Sunday has been postponed, meaning it's not happening on the 15th. And they already said it because you tell me.
They said something about WrestleMania. They talking about they're gonna cancel that at Tampa, Florida.
So it's not going to be with the pirate theme no more.
No. They still trying to figure out where they had the WrestleMania, what city they're going to have the WrestleMania at.
You know how many people from Tampa, Florida are pissed right now?
Yeah.
And not just from Tampa. When it comes to WrestleMania, they got people all over the world. Oh, God, all over the world.
They also worry about their wrestlers if they wrestle.
Flights have been canceled and all that shit.
Everything like
Donald Trump mentioned that he's making a bill or whatever that's saying that flights will be canceled from here to here.
Oh, and I also mentioned that Disney World theme park was closed.
Disney?
Yes.
Fuck.
Disneyland, Universal Studios theme park has been closed.
Well, Disney, of course, everything else is. Disney's a leading role when it comes to theme parks.
Busch Gardens theme park has been closed. SeaWorld. And
nothing's going to surprise me now. Just keep going.
Okay. NBA games has been closed. NHL hockey has been closed. NFL hockey has been closed. MLB, Major League Baseball, has been closed.
Ooh, baseball too.
And UFC.
Ooh.
Yep. Boxing.
Hey. God damn, this virus. Shit.
And AEW show, Blood and Guts, they canceling that.
AEW Blood and Guts.
Yeah, they got
no War Games wannabe match. That was going to be good. That was going to be good.
And just so you know, SmackDown has announced that they're going to have their show at the Day Performance Center.
Like NXT just did?
Yes.
Damn, bro. Fuck. And over here in Houston, it's just as bad because of the fact that we got people buying stuff. My mom got into that. But she's buying all supplies that she can get her hands on, and her own parents are chewing her out saying, why'd you spend so much? There goes my income tax.
So here's the thing about this.
Well, I'm not going to complain saying because my mom's got a good head on her shoulders. So while other people may think this is being exaggerated, my mom is being prepared. I'm not going to say no.
Here's the thing they're saying. It's not, the coronavirus is not affecting nowhere in Houston. It's just in other cities.
Dude, have you not been watching the news?
No, that's what they said in the news this morning, because, like, you're not...
no, we got 8 cases earlier in this first month. 8 cases where I passed by in the monorail. I was watching that place. That thing was shut down.
And that's why no one's getting sick, I'm saying.
No, they're getting sick. We had one, I don't know how we got somebody with the coronavirus and 7 workers for a total of 8 people got the coronavirus earlier this week. And now we're getting another 13 cases, another this, another that. Like, it's in Houston, bro. Damn. Fuck. I watch Channel 11.
Yeah.
What channel you watch?
Channel 13, Channel 9, Channel 5, Channel 11. But they're saying that here's what I heard on the news, that it's not, that they're not, it's not affecting everybody that really bad, really bad.
We don't got no death tolls in Houston. Yeah. But there have been 15 cases of death in the United States.
Yeah, but they said in Houston there's only 3.
3 deaths?
Yeah.
Fuck! Where'd you hear that?
On the news.
Which one?
On Channel 13 and Channel 5.
I need to ask my mom, see if they said that on Channel 11. Fuck.
They just don't. They just want. It's just because like they catching it because like people haven't been washing their hands.
Oh, you know us janitors do.
Yeah, that's why the reason why they're catching it. But if you wash your hands, you're not gonna catch it.
And you carry hand sanitizer.
Yeah. So everyone's saying that we should be okay as long as we do what we're told. Because yesterday when me and my mom went to Frenchie's Chicken to get something to eat, there were some people weren't having no gloves on to get the chicken and put anything. They're doing it with their hands, and we were like, "Why y'all getting chicken with their hands?" And the lady said, "We washed them before we did that. Our hands before we did that."
Policy might be you have to wear gloves then, just to show good faith.
Yeah, because my mom was telling me that she worked for the city of Houston.
Does she?
No.
Your mom's wrong for that. But oh well. I guess then enough on the. I'm going to put that in the title. I'm going to censor it and say "fuck coronavirus."
Hey, remember we had swine flu before.
No, I saw somebody on freaking Facebook posting at this time of year, and this time in history of the United States, it's always the 20th of the century that hits it. The 1720, 1820, 1920. We're in 2020. I'm like, nah, I gotta look this shit up. Hold up. What? The 20th year's a jinx? In each century? Wait, what? Anyway, let's just get to this. Ugh. Okay, so today's podcast is mainly on Raw. What was it?
The March 9th
of Monday Night Raw and March 11th of NXT. With little bit info on WWE Backstage. So let's go. The show starts with Becky Lynch showcasing what happened in Elimination Chamber the night before. Excuse me. It would be one woman who eliminated everybody, and that was Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler said a few words that she was going to take the title at WrestleMania, and there's not going to be a damn thing she can do to stop her. Well, it's going to be at a later date and a different location than Tampa, Florida. Hell, if it's not going to be there, then NXT Takeover Tampa is going to be a takeover somewhere else.
So they find out where they're going to have a pay-per-view.
God damn.
The daddy's still discussing it.
Yeah. In which case, she says her two-piece and she's going to knock her at... See, look at that. Look at that beautiful skit. It's worthless now. It's worthless! The what could have been. Imagine how many freaking WWE superstars had pirate get-ups going into WrestleMania.
They only had one, well, pretty much done. But.
That's what I'm thinking. I would have. Okay, next. Let's do a speed run. How about that?
Yeah, Rey Mysterio versus Angel Garza.
In this match, it was a redemption for Rey Mysterio, and he got it by beating Angel Garza. And Zelina Vega's talent, I guess you would call it, Andrade, the United States champion. Clients, thank you. And Angel Garza are both on a major losing streak right now to the babyfaces. Next up.
NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley confronted by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair would simply just mouth off saying how she was going to win and she was going to be the best. And Rhea Ripley showed up. Oh, be right back. All right. When Rhea Ripley came from NXT to Monday Night Raw, she said that she was going to... she didn't even say anything. Never mind. She didn't even say anything. Charlotte Flair was just mouthing off the whole damn time in front of her when she showed up. And all Rhea Ripley did is knock her block off and walked off. Who you actually want to see win? Charlotte or Rhea?
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of both of them, but it just doesn't... If I was, I have to go with Rhea Ripley.
Same here. I mean, if Charlotte Flair won it, then considering her status, they might have to make that a world title. Well, not world. Recognized title equal to Raw and SmackDown.
But
so that would mean anybody who won that title. No, knowing them, they'll just change it up. You did say it was going to be changed, right?
Yeah. They're calling it the NXT Championship or the NXT Women's Championship. They still don't know.
Watch, it's going to have a white belt. Yeah. That's what they do with the women's titles now. That's why they changed the Intercontinental title.
No. They said they're going to keep it that way, bro. They're not going to change it.
Okay. So next up.
Bobby Lashley versus Zack Ryder.
One of the toy fanatics.
Two veterans.
Yep. And he gets slammed by Bobby Lashley with no Lana in sight because she's doing a movie. What was the name of the movie?
I forgot, but it's with legendary actor Bruce Willis.
Oh, this is good. Next.
Drew McIntyre versus Eric Rowan.
Drew McIntyre is on a roll going into WrestleMania. Again, later date. So much so that he takes the steel chairs and slams the cage with the giant spider, Eric Rowan's dear friend. So it symbolizes he killed it. We may not see it again. And Eric Rowan is on a anger, fury, rage that's coming at him, and he uses that to defeat Eric Rowan. He is hot, and they keep coming back to when Drew McIntyre Claymore kick Brock Lesnar 3 times. They keep coming back to that. Like 2 or 3 times they showed that in this episode of Raw. Next.
The WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors versus Natalya and Liv Morgan.
Ultimately, apparently, in Japanese, Kairi Sane is acting like a concerned little sister, like, Mite! For those who don't watch anime and subtitle, I do, and I've heard it several times when the little young character says, Mite. I looked at the subtitles, it means look. So that's what he said, to look at the hand, and go, Mite! The injured hand that Shayna Baszler twisted and injured her even further.
But you know why they use subtitles, right?
Yeah, I wish we did.
You know why they put it there?
Oh yeah, so we can read it and watch it.
No, they put it there.
Oh no, they didn't have subtitles on Raw. Yeah. I'm telling you, they didn't have it. Yeah. We need it. It's true. We need. What was that guy on the Japanese commentator for the pay-per-views?
Mr. Yamaguchi.
Yeah, we need Mr. Yamaguchi. Bring him back. Bring him back. We need them for the two Boogie Warriors. We need him. Come on. We need a damn translator. Hell, take him out and put the other guy. What was the other guy who did the crane?
What are you talking about? Oh, Funaki.
Bring Funaki.
But they probably want to do that for them. They probably bring someone else.
In which case, this match between Liv Morgan and Natalya, 2 of the other competitors of the Elimination Chamber, go up against the Kabuki Warriors, and ultimately the Kabuki Warriors win because of outside interference and distractions, being the other 2 members of the former group, Riot Squad, being Sarah Logan and Ruby Riot. And Liv Morgan could not concentrate on the match, thus the Kabuki Warriors got the drop on. Next.
AJ Styles challenged The Undertaker to a WrestleMania match.
Ooh, I gotta love-hate with this promo. I gotta love-hate. Love the fact that he's challenging The Undertaker, and I love the fact of what he says, but at the same time, I hate the fact he's disrespecting him. Love the fact that he actually called him by his real name. Love the fact that he mentioned his wife and said that they were married, Michelle McCool. I learned that from the other Terrence. Terrence Prince, my buddy. He no longer watches wrestling. Although I would think, seeing as The Undertaker is involved in WrestleMania, I would call him a liar. I would call him a liar. And back then he used to show up whenever The Undertaker was actually wrestling. I'm like, he coming in here like he don't know Undertaker's wrestling tonight. Even my mom's doing like, baby, don't, he trying to play slick. No. In which case, he gets up in his face and he's saying that his wife is pulling him down, and he's going to help her when he puts him in the grave at WrestleMania. I was like, Undertaker's going to get you. Undertaker's going to get you. I would love that. Dream, if we were wrestlers, win or lose, if I lost to The Undertaker at WrestleMania, we would just automatically stop being the Heavens Monsters and be the new Legion of Darkness, or whatever you want to call it.
The Ministry of Darkness.
Ministry of Darkness. Or if I beat him, he comes in as his real name and comes in with a motorcycle and the bandanas and shit. They're like, yeah, we got him as our manager. Like, yeah, man, that would be a dream concept in the freaking video games. And in my head, I was like, dude. And then one WrestleMania after that, we all come in and motorcycles with him leading the charge. They're like, yeah.
You didn't do that though.
I know. I wish we could. I wish something like that. Like get that. And it'd be in Houston, Texas. That WrestleMania, we do that would be in Houston, Texas. Fuck shit. Dream match. You know what would be a bonus? We get everybody that was a Texan. Shawn Michaels, Booker T, Mark Henry, Stone Cold, and just everybody who's a Texan come in there with us. I'm like, oh fuck, they got the Texans. The Texans are taking over. You see what I come up with? That sounds like a damn good story script, but too bad. I don't work for WWE. In which case, next.
The 24/7 champion, Riddick Moss versus Cedric Alexander.
The 24/7 champion has been on a roll. Arguably going, I think he's the longest. I don't know how long R-Truth had the title at one point before it changed, but this guy has had it for 3 weeks.
But see, the thing about R-Truth, he didn't held it that longest. He just won it as many times.
That's what I'm saying. In which case, he beat Cedric Alexander and is on the run again. Well, actually, he wasn't even running this time. So I think you're right about people not giving a damn about the 24/7 title.
Yeah. Cause like, cause you know, it's not being, it's never been defended in the ring. That's why they'll care about it. If it's defended in the ring, they'll care about it. If it's not, they wouldn't.
Yeah. Next up.
Edge returns and attacks Randy Orton. And attack MVP.
Oh, shout out to our boy Xavier Hill. Big fan of MVP. I bet he was happy or sad to see that. Oh.
I'm a huge fan of Edge, just so you know.
Damn. He comes in there before Edge does, and he actually goes and says that he got a business proposal because he has the experience in going into WrestleMania, and his sights are set on something else. I'm like,
I don't know if you knew this, Sergio.
What?
Edge was the reason why I started watching WWE. When he first came.
I think for me it was Undertaker or Stone Cold.
Yeah.
But honest. Then definitely John Cena.
Stone Cold too.
In which case, in my mind, I'm thinking, MVP, do you not see the mentality and the psychological breakdown of this man who... He doesn't see he's got a vendetta. He's trying to say that his attentions is on something else. I'm like, dude, imagine if you were in his shoes. Like, you get the fuck out of the way. Nope. He wanted to get in front and try to guide him. And Edge,
he wants to make, he's talking to make Edge champion.
Yeah, once again. In which case, Edge comes in, he immediately grabs the mic right out of his hand, and calls out Randy, and he's like, yo, man, I got business with you. And the one thing that sets it off is when he mentions his wife. Like, right now, you focus on so many other things. Like, right now, how's your wife? You fucking idiot. You landed, you touched the wrong button. You set him off. And here comes Randy Orton from sneaking up behind him. Instead, it's Edge with the RKO. But I want to dissect that. I want to dissect that. Originally, the person who came up with that move, if correct me if I'm wrong, was Diamond Dallas Page, and he called it the Cutter.
Diamond Cutter.
Diamond Cutter. But later it's just Cutter. In which case, considering he's got a show...
He still calls it the Diamond Cutter? Come on.
I'm not him. I mean everybody else.
Okay.
Everybody else.
Okay.
Considering he has a show called The Cutting Edge, shouldn't be called The Cutter's Edge instead of RKO.
That was.
I know, right?
He said that it didn't make any sense when he's called the Cutter's Edge. He said he thought it'd be better called the Cutting Edge.
No. I meant the move. His version of the RKO. He used the RKO twice.
Oh, yeah.
In that episode. Once to Randy Orton, he got out of there. And he does it again to freaking MVP when he comes up from behind.
But you know what number that move, if he used that move, you know that number?
Yeah.
You know what number that move would be?
What?
His fifth move.
There you go.
Because he's got the spear.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, he's got the spear, the
execution?
Yeah, that's
or education.
The educator.
It looks like a DDT.
Yeah, the execution.
Let's sit down, DDT.
And the submission move, educator, and then that move on your shoulder is the edge-o-matic.
Damn. Now he's got the RKO thanks to rated R RKO. You've been having that. Just didn't pop it as much. Well, he thanks to his troubles, though, after getting an RKO on the steel chair, or I like to call it the cutter edge, or edge cutter. There you go. Even better. Edge cutter. It has a certain sweet tone to it. In which case, he then goes for the, whatever you call this, with the chair on your, on the bottom and, concerto.
Yeah,
Thank you.
The single concerto.
No, he did it with both. He had one and he had two.
I know, so that's what.
And he did it twice.
No, the double concerto is where you have him and Christian. But you do it, you put, your head on on the chair, or you call it, whatever. That's the single concerto. And you know, he calls his fans, right? Remember?
Edgeheads.
Yes. The edgeheads love it.
So it does affect that. I'm just noticing the message from Facebook Messenger. And I'm trying to do that. It registered. There's no more red number 1. Okay. In which case, MVP is sent to the hospital for his troubles of putting his nose where it shouldn't be. You got in the way of a man with a vendetta and a revenge plan. Randy Orton got out of that building.
MVP, just go back to what you're doing. You're not wrestling no more.
Well, if he wants to manage somebody from NXT like Keith Lee. Damn, that'll be good. MVP managing Keith Lee. Oh, yeah.
If he was babyface, yeah.
Oh, no.
No, I'm talking about
heel
MVP.
turn Keith Lee. Oh.
Yeah, that probably will come soon. I don't know, not right now.
Hell, manage Bobby Lashley. He's a heel.
Yeah, that could work.
Manage somebody. I'm going to manage Randy Orton.
Randy Orton never knew manager.
I know.
Well,
man.
he had Ric Flair by that. And his dad, but that didn't count.
Right, next.
Aleister Black versus Seth Rollins in a no disqualification.
Oh, yeah. This match would be a one-on-one match because Seth Rollins came knocking on his door and issuing, like Jerry King Lawler would say in The Godfather, an offer he couldn't refuse. And he refused it. Simply because if you're not with me, you're against me. And he says, that's like a fight. And I accept. So this match would go out and be disqualified thanks to Murphy. God damn it. And right after, they didn't mention this. Before, early in the night, we would see Kevin Owens come into the arena only to be stopped by all 4 members of Seth and his disciples. Meaning AOP and Murphy all jumped him, and freaking Seth Rollins had a bag of popcorn. And then when he came out to the ring for that match, he had a gallon this time. So he finished that popcorn. So with that, it would be the Viking Raiders that come out to the aid of Aleister Black. Right after that, to even up the numbers, would be this new Raw tag team champions, the Street Profits. And, what's his name?
Montez Ford.
Montez Ford issued a challenge to turning this into an 8-man tag between the Street Profits, Viking Raiders, and all of members of Seth Rollins and his crew, his disciples. So that went on. And because of the cheating, as you would expect from not paying attention to the referee, the winners would be Seth and his crew, thanks to the fact that actually, no. Never mind. I'm thinking of that match earlier. If I remember correctly, all the guys, including the Viking Raiders, would jump over the top rope, and Seth Rollins would give the bigger guy of the Street Profits,
D'Angelo
Dawkins, a knee to the face from the top rope, and afterwards, a splash would be tried to be hit, but nope, got the knees up, and Seth Rollins, actually no, he actually flew into the audience. And then when he tried to get into the ring, see, I'm getting my stuff mixed up here. When he tried to get into the ring, he got boom, curb stomp for his troubles, and it was to pin. So yeah, it was just all over the place. That's why I thought they cheated, because it was all over the place. Goddamn. Alright, that's it for this edition of Monday Night Raw. So next, and while he does that, a shout out to our boys, the Heavens Monsters podcast. A shout out to Xavier, but also to Mike Henry and Andre Mitchell. A link to their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below, as always. And a remaining shout out to Renee Farrell, Chris Petrie, Delvin, and of course our boy T Money right here. As for WWE backstage, Renee Young was late. And we would have the War Goddess, Dallas, Texas own Ember Moon, as well as Xavier Wood. They were talking about games. They were talking about this. They were talking about certain things. Ember Moon put in her mind that that moment with Randy Orton, Edge, and MVP should have happened at the beginning of the show, because that would have been more hyped to see Edge just show up. That's what's her 2 cents. But in the end, we would have AJ Styles as a guest on the show, and he talks about how this and that about the Undertaker. He wants to see, I like how he said this, where he's got the motorcycles and his best friend, the singer of Limp Bizkit. I was like,
oh, you talking about Fred Durst?
Yeah.
The lead singer?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, they're not fans, they don't, fans day anymore.
Yeah.
Because they treated them bad, according to the lead singer.
Yep. They would also talk about video games. You know, they were talking about his collection, and he has 2 sons. I thought he had $3. He has 4 kids. We read it because, right here under AJ on his tattoos, he has 4 separate different dates. I'm like, why the hell would you put? Unless there's kids. And you said he only had like, how many? When you thought?
Yeah, I heard rumor he had 2, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so I Googled it and he said 4. I was like, what? So and you said his oldest was his son.
Yeah, I heard that. Sorry.
And he has 2 sons. He said he had another little boy. I was like, oh, I thought he had 3 girls. Nope, he has 2 boys, 2 girls, or I could be wrong in general. I don't know. I don't go looking into these people's lives like some sort of stalker. Let them live their lives. I'm not going to worry about it.
Undertaker has more kids than him.
Undertaker?
Yeah.
What?
He been married 3 times, bro.
How many kids did he have?
If I had to guess, probably about 7 or 8.
I hope 1 or 2 of them come into the wrestling industry just for that fact. That would be a second generation. Hell yeah!
I've seen pictures of his kids. I know. I remember his wife. His ex-wife was a former WWE diva. Her name was Sarah.
Right. Also on that, I'm just checking for anything else in my head. Nope. I guess that's it. Let's go ahead and move on to NXT. This time around, it would be performed at the Performance Center, which apparently they're going to be doing for a while, I guess. Oh boy. And this edition was good. Keith, speaking of which, your lookalike, Keith Lee. Take your glasses off. Take them. Now smile. Keith Lee, better jump. In which case, he would be accepting the challenge to Cameron Grimes, that general manager Liam Regal made official last week. And dude, Cameron Grimes fought tooth and nail, but couldn't put the big man down. So Keith Lee won the match, but then gets jumped from behind by none other than Damian Priest with a cane. And the one moment you see him in pain, he got hit in the back. And he didn't see it. He didn't see who hit him. So when the guy who actually was assaulted in the same manner by Damian Priest, Dominic Dozovich, comes in, everybody's saying, feast your eyes, feast your eyes. He tries to, he grabs the title, tries to help up Keith Lee. He don't know who assaulted him, so he freaking spirit bombs his ass onto the mat, which is his move, the powerbomb. He's a Dragon Ball Z fan. I love that. He's got freaking merch with the freaking great ape. You know, Super Saiyan, monkey. Like thing. Wait, it's not. I'm trying to make a sound effect, but in the end, its mouth is like this. Big mouth. How is your thoughts on that? Yeah. At NXT Takeover Portland, whenever that will be, or wherever that will be, is going to have a 6-woman ladder match to determine the #1 contender for the women's X Division title. X Division? I said X Division. I got the X in the wrong damn wording. It's NXT. I got the X mixed up. Women's NXT title. And the qualifications, we have Selena Green. I think her name is Selena Green. She's not here. Let's mention her though. Zack Ryder's girl. Chelsea Green. Thank you. I know her last name was Green. Now you can't forget a color. Go ahead. Okay, gotta definitely speed run. His ride's coming. So in the end, we would have Mia Yim going up against Dakota Kai. And in which case, the qualifying match of that ladder match. And it would be none other than Mia Yim beating Dakota Kai. Next up.
Kushida versus Raul Mendoza.
Man, this match was top of the line, but it ended at the top of the corner, which Kushida ended up having that the same move as Brock Lesnar. His version he calls Back to the Future or the hoverboard, and he actually throws him into the ring and he locks it in even further, making the tap out by submission.
He's a Back to the Future fan, just so y'all know.
Hell yeah, that's his hell getup. Next up,
that's me. Charlotte confronted by NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley.
Go ahead, say that again. You were not loud.
Charlotte Flair.
No.
Rhea Ripley.
No. You. What you a fan of?
Rhea Ripley.
Back to the Future, man.
Back to the Future.
You're confusing me. I'm confusing you.
I'm confused what you're saying. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I know, I'm confusing you. Sorry. In which case, Charlotte Flair confronts Rhea Ripley, who was in the ring like she was on Monday Night Raw, only Charlotte Flair gets the drop on her and goes so far as to injure her leg during that. I don't even know what they're going to do. Next.
Tegan Nox versus Perazu in a qualifier for the NXT Women's Championship #1 contenders ladder match at TakeOver Tampa.
Funny. Tegan Nox is out, but, Dakota Kai is out, but Tegan Nox is in. Woohoo! 3 down, 3 to go. Probably so next week. Next up,
Velveteen Dream addresses NXT champion Adam Cole.
Courtesy of next week, it will be Adam Cole, who is the longest NXT champion. And Velveteen Dream is pointing out that he didn't care about Roderick. It was just pants, face on the pants. He says that he's going to take him on at NXT Takeover Portland. And Adam Cole is saying, you don't deserve it. So while that is a setup, I'm going to have a party next week. Next.
Adam Cole. Cruiserweights versus the Undisputed Era in a tag team championship.
In this match, it was top grade, bro. Top grade. Even with the grizzled young veterans trying to interfere because they didn't get their tag team matches they wanted, being completely ignored, the Cruiserweights managed to get the win in the end. Okay, let me see what I'm on. He's rides here. Made me speed run like this. Look, okay. Okay, I got the last bit. All right, bro. See you later. Leaving the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, it's T-Money.
Bye.
Last bit was the Tommaso Ciampa talking it out at first about how he feels about Johnny Gargano. And then Johnny Gargano in the back of the Performance Center is telling him that did he miss something on how could he be forgiven for what he did? And then Tommaso just knows where he is, so he goes after him. They're doing a whole lot of damage. I gotta talk to him about that later too, because we do that. I'm surprised that wall was so fragile. In which case, it just ends so badly. It goes from the backstage to the ring to the thing on top, little pier, porch, balcony, that's what it's called. The balcony stand, and they're about to drop. Everybody's scared that he was going to get dropped, and they were just fighting each other tooth and nail. Submission hold, this, that. Johnny Gargano punched a ref, so he's going to get fined for that. And in which case, we also got the fact that Tommaso Ciampa, who looked like he was going to lose this fight, ended up getting the drop on him by picking him up and freaking onto the table. We didn't even get the Mamma Mia. Oh, we didn't get it. But Tommaso Ciampa is there saying this, and that was the end of the night. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the video. My buddy left, he had to go, and that's me too, I gotta go. With that said, like this video, give it a thumbs up. Oops. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it, and hit that subscribe button, like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven Monsters podcast. At this point, I can't say when it will be, hopefully this Sunday. But I don't know. Hit me up, bros. Let me know in the text. This coronavirus. So April 15th or whatever. Whenever it's supposed to be, it's not going to happen on that day. Damn. I'm Surge Dragon. I'll see you next time. Damn. Peace out, y'all.